Good morning, my beautiful and lovely friends. It's another very colorful day here on Montana Danna. And speaking of, last week I asked you guys to choose the color for today's video. It was between pink, sage green, copper, and yellow. And you guys chose sage green, which is obviously an excellent choice. One of my most favorite colors to wear. However, I have not quite finished filming my sage green video, so it's gonna have to post later in the week. I'm so sorry. So instead, we're gonna go with the second highest vote, which was pink. So today I'm gonna do a Sunday reset. I just moved into this gorgeous apartment, so I wanna start my healthy habits as soon as possible. This includes making my bed in the morning, tidying up at night, getting a workout in every day, and I'm gonna do a little extra today and do some meal prep for the week. So join me on my relaxing, pink-tastic Sunday reset. I've been trying to like this furry pink pillow since 2017, but we just don't love her. Going to put her in the Goodwill pile. Taking out a couple of my pans. I have a muffin tin because I'm going to do egg bites. I'm also going to prep some raspberry almond yogurt bark. That'll just go in the freezer. I'm trying to save a little bit of money, so instead of buying my Starbucks egg bites, which ends up being about $11.50 a pop, I'm going to make my own. We're doing sausage, egg, and cottage cheese. They should be really good. Very high in protein, super easy just to reheat and have egg bites for the rest of the week. But first, we must coffee, and we must journal, and we must curl our extensions into our natural hair. What the even heck is happening today? We just won't look at the back, we'll just look at the front. That's nice, that's good. All right, let's coffee and a journal, shall we? We'll go ahead and try that again. Better. So lately I've been loving adding some color into my life and just being really intentional with my surroundings and just creating things that are fun and beautiful, and it just adds a little extra color and spice into my day. But literally though, yes, I do swirl my morning coffee with a cinnamon stick every single day. Because why not? Oh, that's the why not. I have to put the lid on if we're going to go sit on the white couch. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Seriously though, I do quite adore having a cinnamon stick in my coffee. It just adds a little mild flavor, and it's a nice little stir stick. Being really intentional with my life and trying to savor the very smallest of things. If I can make those small things just a little more fun every day, it makes me look forward to accomplishing my goals, staying on my routines, and why not add a little more joy to the mundane? I guess you could call it romanticizing your life. I just see my life right now as a walking art project, and I'm leaning into that feeling. I could definitely get used to starting my day off with this vibe. Oh, Robin, I'm so hippie. By the way, you know you make your coffee too strong when... well, use your imagination. This is my third time to the latrine this morning. We'll just put it that way. I don't think it was the first scoop of coffee that got me. It was number 2. No pun intended. It's been a hot minute since I've tried the French press. The coffee is so good though. I do love some strong coffee, but I always forget how much to put in a French press. So if you have like an exact measurement that works for you, let me know. Me and my body will thank you. Also, I'm still wearing last night's makeup and I'm not truly loving that vibe. I got home pretty late from the wedding and I was just exhausted, so I crashed. So let's go take care of this situation. By the way, when I have sponsors of the channel, I don't always give them an extra shout out. But you should have seen how wrinkly my pajamas were this morning. I just quickly wanted to mention this steamer by Sundew. Like, this seriously only took a couple of minutes, and look at that before and after. Would you just look at it? They took my wrinkly pajamas from drab to delicious in about a minute and a half. It's travel size, it works like a dream. I didn't even use the steam, I just used the iron function, and I'm in love. Okay, not sponsored, but I will leave a link down in the description. Now, typically I don't work out on Sundays. I take this day to rest. However, I went to a wedding last night, so my Saturday was extra busy. I did not get my workout in. So I'm just gonna go downstairs and do a quick 20-minute workout. So wearing this outfit reminds me of when I was on the road. I was in this beautiful, really remote location. All you need for this routine is a set of dumbbells. And let's get started with some squats. So I'm gonna do that today. And if I'm feeling groovy, we'll even do it twice. We'll see. We'll see. Also, quick reminder that all of my programs are 50% off for one more week. Use code NEWAPARTMENT at checkout. Or if you want all 6 of my programs, I have bundled them, and that's 70% off on my website. Thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. So I'm already feeling a lot more fit just after 1 week of workouts. I killed it last week. And by killed it, I mean it was pretty torturous, but I did it and I'm proud of myself. And now I'm reaping the benefits. Got some hydration, let's get a workout in. Oh my gosh, that was way harder than I expected. You think 15-minute workout and you're like, oh, this will be easy. I can't put my arms down. When you're doing that many reps, you feel it. And I had to modify a lot of the exercises. I was able to plank and work my back for about half of the reps. And then once my muscles were extremely fatigued, I stood up and did a bent over dumbbell row. My arms are pretty weak right now, but I did as many as I could. And then same here with these kickbacks. I did the planked position for about half and then dropped down to my knees for the other 25. So for this 50 rep challenge, kicked my butt. So don't feel bad if you can't follow along with these workouts. I can't even follow along with them right now, but I'm just a couple weeks into exercising again, getting back at it. Try and find the balance of pushing yourself, but don't set your goals too high where you get frustrated and then give up. So I'm not doing a second one this time. I'm gonna sit here and stretch for a little bit. I pushed my body throughout that whole workout. So, oh my gosh, that was a tough one. I was in really excellent shape back then. I was hiking every single day, and that was on top of doing these workouts. Just do what you can. The important thing is showing up every day and just doing a little bit. I did 20-minute workouts all last week. That was plenty for where my body's at right now. I'm not in my 40s, you're in your 40s. Ouch. Just kidding though. Feeling pretty good this week, actually. Last week was a different story. All right, let's go get ready for the day. She's beauty and she's grace. Okay, dressed and ready to go. I'm just making sure the back of my head is blended. We were looking a little ratchet this morning, but that is much better. Highly recommend curling your hair extensions into your natural hair. Yes, yes, please don't skip this very important step of being a fake ass bitch. Thank you. I do love some hair extensions. They're super fun. I can have really short pink hair one day and long crimped 80s hair the next. It's quite fun. Don't yuck my yum. Okay, let's go make some egg bites. That was fast. All right, so this is actually my first time ever making egg bites. So I'm just kind of experimenting today. I'm gonna grease the pan with Kerrygold butter. You can't beat the Irish butter. I sort of got the Irish accent down when I was there, but it's so different depending on where you're at. Like Dublin is so different than Galway, which is so different from Cork. Galway, they really pronounce their T's, that. Like instead of saying that, you say that. You put a little ch on the end of your T. Oh, you don't. Making egg bites in your pink pan, are ya? Or maybe I'm really bad at the Irish accent. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to take my hair, skin, and nails gummies, because why not? 369. I only have 10 eggs. How many eggs goes into one egg bite? No clue, to be honest with you. One thing I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna fill this halfway with water so it steams the egg bites, and hopefully that will keep them nice and tender. I really love that about the Starbucks egg bites. They're very tender and squishy. I like it. And then I'm gonna go to voiceover soon because my fan just turned on. But what I have here is some maple Jimmy John's pork sausage, Swiss cheese, and then just a little bit of this spicy Mexican blend. So I'm gonna do a combination of these. I have a purple onion, so I will cook the Jimmy John's with the purple onion. Pause. Okay, but why do I keep saying Jimmy John's when it's absolutely Jimmy Dean? I'm sorry, I just really get my Jimmys confused sometimes. Frickin' Jimmy's. Well, carry on. That's step one. And then for extra protein, I'm gonna add in cottage cheese. I have way less than I thought I did. Yeah, that's like a third of the way full, but it's something. Anyway, let's give this a go. Uh-oh, someone's cutting the cheese. Okay, so I just cut up my Swiss cheese into little chunks. So I have some spicy shredded Mexican blend and Swiss. These are gonna be my everything but the kitchen sink egg bites, because I'm just taking random stuff out of the fridge and putting it together. We'll see how it goes. I still haven't washed every dish since I moved in, so I just rinse them all out before I use them. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but I just remember taking this out of bubble wrap not 2 weeks ago. Next time I'll probably use the cheaper butter just to coat the pan, but we're rolling with it. So I have 10 eggs. I'm adding in a little bit of cream, kind of like I do when I make an omelet. And yeah, we're gonna need a bigger bowl for this. There we go. Now we're just gonna whisk it into oblivion. I actually later decided to put this in the blender, just so it's easier to pour an even amount of everything into the muffin tins. Although now after I've cooked it, I would almost like a little bit of texture. I want my eggs to be squishy, but not like silky, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna fry up the onion with my Jimmy Dean's sausage, not to be confused with Jimmy John's, Jimmy Eat World, or Jiminy Crickets. Ratio was a little bit sausagey. I think we might call these sausage bites instead of egg bites. I didn't want to waste any of the leftover sausage or egg, so I just scrambled it up really quick, and let's give it a taste. It can't be bad. It's sausage, egg, and cheese, and onion. Now I didn't add any seasonings. The cheese was already spicy. The sausage has a lot of flavor, but I most certainly will be adding sour cream and Cholula to the mix. Yes, I certainly will. Now I'm gonna get started on my yogurt bark. I'm sorry about the loud fan. I don't know where I put, right when I was gonna say, I don't know where I put my mic, I looked over and I found my mic. Hold tight. Also, very sorry that was so close to my face while I was eating. How rude. But now I'm going to make the yogurt bark. I've never made this either, but I've been seeing it on Instagram and it looks good. And I love frozen yogurt. So I'm going to do some full fat, non-sweetened, non-flavored yogurt. I'm going to use my own sweetener. We're going to do a drizzle of maple syrup. I'm going to mash some raspberries and turn that into kind of a syrup. And then I'm going to add some nuts on top. We have some walnuts. I was gonna do almonds and I was gonna add almond extract, but I'm out. So we're gonna stick to what I have. Walnuts, hemp seeds, and pumpkin seeds. I think vanilla extract will take it up a notch, so we'll add that in. I don't know, we're just winging it. We're going with it. We have 10 minutes and 41 seconds left on our egg bites, so I'm gonna see if I can't whip this up real quick. So I just put these frozen raspberries in the microwave for about a minute and then mashed them up. it a little taste test and it was delightful. Not too sweet, but sweet enough. Just a fun way to get in some more protein and healthy fats. They're looking very egg bitey. They're looking good. Oh my gosh. I put them in just a pinch longer than 22 minutes. I waited till there was a little bit of golden brown on the top. We'll let those cool. Hey Nancy. Yeah, Nance. There's kind of a situation in the kitchen. Oh, Nancy, she's my housewife. She's pretty lazy though. She kind of makes me do all of the work, so. Oh, and there's my workout stuff still out there. We'll do a little tidy up later in the day. I'm gonna take a little before shot. This is one of my very favorite outfits. I have it in like 4 colors. It's starting to look cute again. I always gain weight in my love handles, so this outfit does not look cute when I gain weight, but I'm just rocking it. Whenever I'm working on my fitness, I just wear clothes that make me feel beautiful. I have those outfits that I can feel gorgeous in any size. And I was feeling this one today. I'm so happy all of my clothes are fitting. That's a big incentive for me to work out and get fit because I have so many cute clothes that I love to wear, and a lot of them are getting a little snug, a little sausage casing-y. You know what I mean? Just a little tight around the midriff. That'll happen. But egg bites are looking fabulous. I'll come back for that almond bark after I get all this crap cleaned up. I just want to wake up tomorrow morning to a clean house. It's gonna feel good. Got some meal prep. It always helps me stick to my goals when I cook meals ahead of time too. I want to know from you guys, do you have some favorite meal prep recipes? I need some ideas. I'm looking for high protein. Nance. Hey Nance, did you get my text? She's been up there crafting for hours. I have no idea what she's making. Probably a quilt for the grandkids. Nance, I thought you were on garbage duty this week. Freaking lazy. So yes, this is a lot of work, but it will be worth it to have some meal prep for the week. That means I can take it easy a little bit and not have to do any cooking for breakfast for the next several days. And speaking of, the egg bites look pretty darn good. I just hope they don't stick to the pan. I think the spoon is going to be the best option. Maybe. Ooh, oh, perfection. Look at that little egg bite guy. Eat your heart out, Starbucks. Very tasty, but next time I think I will add some salt and seasonings. Good to know. It looks like Pac-Man. It looks like midnight cheese. Do we have midnight egg bites? I think so. I'm pretty full though, so I'm going to put him here. Good night until tomorrow. All right, pass through number 1, I'm going to get the garbage. Pass through number 2, we're going to get all of the dishes. And pass through number 3, we'll get all the food. And then we go ahead and reassemble the countertop. And then we clean. And for those of you who love the time lapse, let's see that in instant replay. And then we say, ah. Oh, wait, but not yet? Not yet. Oh, right, we still have to clean all the dishes. Hey, Nance! Nance! Can you be on dish duty this week? I cook, you clean, right? Nance? Oh, you're knitting kitten ears for the local bingo ladies. I forgot. I'll just get this one time, Nance. But from now on, you're gonna really have to start pulling your weight around here. Christ's sakes. Am I the only one who absolutely loves cooking but despises the cleaning up part? I can't be the only one. I'm just very much a creative person and not so much like a maintenance person. So I have to make my maintenance things creative in order to get them done. That's feeling pretty good. Pretty darn good. I don't have a washer and dryer yet, so I have to wash a bunch of towels. I'm gonna do a coin laundry adventure later in the week. That's tomorrow Danna's problem. Usually I'll keep these dishes out, let them dry, but I don't wanna wake up to that in the mornings. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this little guy. So I just uploaded a really fun short from the other day's video. If you want to check it out, follow me on Instagram. But also, if you don't have Instagram, I will post them here on YouTube as well. And that's where you guys will vote for the next color and all that fun stuff. Having so much fun with my channel lately. And I do want to start doing shorts. I'm loving making these videos and I'm feeling all sorts of good vibes. By the way, my birthday is on the Lionsgate and there's all sorts of like crazy good energy happening right now. I don't know if you believe in that stuff, but one of my good friends just sent me a text about it. And if you're wanting to manifest, apparently now is the time. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna manifest so hard. They're gonna start calling it Danna-festing. That's what they're gonna do. That's a name joke. All right. Ooh, I have not had my daily kombucha. Well, that needs to change. But speaking of manifesting, everything I've been dreaming up for my channel is coming to fruition right now. I've been investing in this new project for such a long time. You guys have no idea, and I'm excited to launch it. I will be adding characters into the videos occasionally as well for those of you who like them. I just have to get that room completed. Still a little discombobulated. I'm just focusing on enjoying my apartment this week, but I still have to clean my music room and get all my influencer the musical stuff sorted. But seriously though, I've been planning this out for years and I've been adjusting as I go, but I finally feel like, I have everything I need to make this happen. It's taken a lot of debt, it's taken a lot of sacrifice, it's taken a lot of living in a van. I have everything I need and I'm so happy you guys have stuck with me through the crazy times. But seriously, every penny I have made, literally every penny, has gone into this channel. I haven't even got my hair did in over a year now. That's why my hair extensions don't really match anymore. But it's worth it to keep pursuing my dreams. And I'm really feeling this new energy, you guys. It's feeling really good. So now that everything's clean and pretty much put away, I start setting up for the following day's color. And you guys voted for bronze, which is gonna be super fun. So I'm gonna feature my pretty bronze candles in that video. So before I go to bed tonight, I will replace my pretty pink flowers with stuff like this, like things that are brown and bronze toned. I'm just having so much fun creating these, so thanks for joining me. Cheers. Ooh, guava grapefruit. That is something. Is it time to check on the yogurt bark? I'm gonna check on it. Ooh. I mean, it's not quite there, but I kind of want to try it anyway. How pretty does this look, though? Well, I don't know if I want to eat it frozen solid, so I'm gonna try it. Yeah, it's not quite ready yet. I'm just gonna cut the little corner off and see how we do. Ooh, yum. I'm gonna put the rest in the freezer while I take a bite, let it do its thing. It looks more beautiful than it tastes, I'm not gonna lie. But if you like eating like frozen berries, you will love this. I can't really bite it, my teeth are sensitive, but the flavor is awesome. I might just make my yogurt from now on by heating up frozen fruit, mashing it into the yogurt, then putting the yogurt in the fridge. That way there's no preservatives, no sweeteners. I can control the sweetness. Okay, this is growing on me. Now I want more. I think it's the seeds of the raspberries that's a little hard to chew. It's not my favorite thing. I almost prefer just a yogurt bowl to having it frozen, but it was a fun experiment. I'm going to eat all of it. That was fun. I don't think I'll do raspberries next time. It's the seeds plus the frozen thing. Okay, update. I like the yogurt bark. Now that I know what to expect, it's quite nice, really. Quite refreshing, very cold. All right, friends, it is time to apocalypse socks and chill. These nasty, dirty feet are not going on that white carpet. Or that white couch. No, they are not. Apocalypse socks started during van life. Does anyone remember that? I don't remember exactly how many, but I had enough pairs of socks and undies to last me like 2 or 3 months without doing laundry. So basically I had enough socks to survive the apocalypse, but now I just wear them so as not to dirty my white furniture and such. So I'm gonna get a tea and get cozy and let's chat. We'll just let this steep for a couple minutes. Lovely. So as most of you know, I started a new segment on my channel where I feature a creator every day. Not necessarily a YouTube creator, just someone who enjoys creating. Creating is one of my favorite things, whether it's coming up with an egg bite recipe or trying to make coconut bark. I'm just happiest when I'm creating something every day. So I also want to encourage other people to create, and I want to share the beauty with other people. So today's creator of the day is Satyana Soul. You can follow her on Instagram. I will leave a link below. hello. And she wrote a really beautiful message, and I'll share a little bit of it with you guys. So I'll kind of just jump in here. She says, one of her favorite times in her life was when she was part of a high school live television crew. She said, yes, it was just a high school class, but my teacher won an Emmy in the 70s and was amazing in so many other ways. He created a safe space for kids that needed it most. Throughout the experience, I learned I really love the creativity of video production and editing videos. She has a 4-year-old and twins, and says she went through a really tough time. And she says, the one thing I managed to do consistently was not give up. I did yoga, collected wildflowers, dried them to make art. I sewed small handmade journals and began doing craft shows. Then started selling magnets, postcards with my Instagram images, which are often appreciated on a surface level, but I rarely get to tell people the true, deeper meaning behind them. About a year ago, she took her magnets and postcards to the local museum and got accepted as one of their consignment artists. Since then, she's put them in small businesses around town. She also says they're having a new hospital built in her town, and they put out a call for artists. She says, now, one thing I can't seem to get over is my imposter syndrome. I keep thinking every time I accomplish another goal, it will go away, but it turns out not so much. At first, she talked herself out of entering. She didn't think she was good enough, but she said she might as well try, and they picked her to feature her artwork in the new hospital. So congratulations to Christian. And she even included an artist statement and shared some of her artwork with us. So look at these absolutely stunning posters. So beautiful. I also really love these Polaroid photos. Isn't that cute? It reminds me of Yes Man when Zooey Deschanel goes around and takes photos. She does like a photo run. I kind of want to do that. I want to do a photo run day. I think that'd be so fun, but that's so cute. And these look like the magnets, I believe. These are so beautiful. Thank you so much, Christian, for sharing this with us. It's very inspiring. I really want to go pick flowers and press them and dry them. And this is giving me some inspo for sure. I'd love to make a journal with some dried flowers. And you do watercolor paintings. Yes, I do see why you relate to me. Girls got hobbies. Beautiful watercolors. I love these. And then here's a handmade journal. All that makes you fragile and fierce and clever and powerful and wounded and creative and layered and thoughtful and moody and spiritual and wild and damaged can be described in one word: lovely. That is lovely. Thank you so much for sharing that with us today. I'm going to attempt to feature someone every day, or at least every few days. So you can email me at MontanaDanna's vlogs if you'd like to feature your art. And you don't have to be like an amazing artist. You can just create, I don't know, if you made a cool crochet collar for your dog. I don't know what you do in your spare time, but I want to know about it. But seriously though, I love encouraging creativity. And Christian, thank you for sharing it with me. And if you made it this far in the video, I want to know, what is the last thing that you created? Let me know down in the comments and I'll write you back. And thank you for joining me in creating the life I love, and I hope you're loving the life you're creating. We'll see you tomorrow with another video. And if you don't want to wait that long, click right here to help me decide on a dress to wear to my good friend's son's wedding. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, share it with your friends. See you tomorrow.